Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you guys are subscribers of mine. I know these types of videos tend to get a lot of traction from people who aren't necessarily subscribed, so I wanted to say a welcome to those of you who aren't familiar with me or my channel. My name is Eshani and I do beauty content here on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for over 8 years now, so I have really just kind of grown and evolved over the course of my YouTube life. Now, while my channel is very beauty centric, there is a topic that to this day I get so many questions about, and that is my weight loss. If you guys have followed me for some time on YouTube, you may have seen my weight kind of fluctuate up and down. I have had, I don't want to say issues with my weight, but you know, my weight definitely has fluctuated. If you guys want a full in-depth video all about my weight loss journey, I mean, I told the story ever since I was young and how my weight was then, growing up, issues I had growing up, why I started putting on weight, and then my kind of journey to start losing weight, how I started losing weight, what I do at the gym, how I've changed my eating habits. I showed pictures of me throughout the years so you could just see a physical representation of how I looked kind of year to year. That video is already up on my channel. I actually uploaded it just over a year ago now, and I want to refer you back to that video. I will go ahead and link it up here for you, as well as in the description box down below. I would recommend you guys watch that video first, just because that video has my whole story. It will pretty much answer all of your guys' questions in terms of, like I said, why I wanted to lose weight, how I lost the weight, how long it took me to lose the weight. In terms of my gym routine and my eating habits, they have not changed from that video. I've been doing the same thing for the past year now. But to quickly sum it up, I lost over 40 pounds in the span of about a year and a half. This last year, after I basically lost all my weight, I've just kind of been in a maintenance phase. If you guys are curious, to this day, I still weigh under 125 pounds. I weighed myself this morning and I was 122.2, in case you guys were wondering. I'm super, super proud of myself, not just that I lost the weight, but that I was able to keep it off, at least for the past year, and I really don't see my lifestyle or my habits changing now. It's just like people say, it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change. Now in today's video, I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about 5 different things that I personally learned through my weight loss journey. Some things are maybe a little bit more specific to me and or the point I am in my life right now. Again, if you guys are new to my channel, I do live in Los Angeles. I am 26 years old. My height is 5'2" I weigh 122.2 pounds. I used to weigh about 165 pounds pre-weight loss journey, in case you guys were wondering. I used to be a jean size 12 to 14. I'm now a jean size 4 to 6. Are there any other random facts I need to throw at you guys? I'm a Sagittarius. Ice cream is my favorite dessert. My favorite TV show is Friends. And I do have my own makeup line. Okay, so now that you guys know a little bit too much about me, things you probably didn't care to know, let's jump into the 5 things. I actually wrote them down in a little note in my phone so I wouldn't forget them. The first thing I learned throughout my weight loss journey is that when you start exercising, you generally tend to make healthier eating decisions. This is something that I noticed not just in my own weight loss, but a lot of people around me are kind of in the mindset right now that they're either trying to lose weight or get healthy. And I've noticed them also say on occasion, like, oh, I don't want to eat that piece of cheesecake because I just went to the gym. The days I go to the gym are the days that I tend to not really crave unhealthy food, because subconsciously it just makes me feel like, why did I put in all that effort at the gym if I'm just gonna waste it on this piece of pizza? Not to say that I don't eat pizza anymore, I definitely do, but I've noticed I just don't crave it as much anymore, and I also very consciously don't really buy it much anymore. Okay, the second thing I learned through my weight loss journey, the number on the scale varies so much throughout a single day. The way I wrote it in my phone is that it's a good general idea, but it's not a good thing to track day by day or pound by pound. The reason I say this is because your body goes through so many different things throughout a given day. You're eating food, you're expelling food. If you happen to be working out, you're going to the gym, you're losing water weight if you're sweating. I'm not telling you not to weigh yourself because it can definitely be a good motivator, especially if you do see your weight dropping. But just know that, you know, if you weigh yourself one day and then the next day you're maybe half a pound lighter, I mean, half a pound, 1 pound, 2 pounds, it's so fluctuating. And this goes for the reverse as well. If you have been working out and eating healthy and maybe day to day your weight is going up just a little bit, again, half a pound, etc. Just know that those minor changes are pretty negligible overall. Now, obviously, if you weigh yourself one day and then in 2 weeks you've lost 5 or 6 or 7 pounds, that's great. That's not negligible. Like, that's a great amount. But just be careful if you're weighing yourself day to day and kind of tracking pound by pound, because it could get discouraging in the long run. Okay, the third thing I learned throughout my weight loss journey. Now, this particular thing really has to do with me and the place I am in my own personal life. That year and a half that I was losing weight, I was also dating. Dating in LA is kind of a train wreck in general. I'm just gonna say it. I mean, if you live in LA and you're on dating apps or you're trying to date, you guys know it's a freaking train wreck. But something that I noticed going from a little bit of a bigger girl to a much smaller girl throughout my dating journey, dating gets harder the smaller you are. Unfortunately, there is a stigma of being skinnier is being more attractive. I think that's changing now, which is fantastic. Unfortunately, there is still that very strong stigma. I have noticed the smaller I got, perhaps the more attractive I got, which, don't get me wrong, I thought I was a pretty sexy lady even when I was 40 pounds heavier. But regardless, guys, how do I say this nicely, tend to get more animalistic towards more attractive girls, if that makes sense. It honestly got much harder to find a guy who was genuinely interested in me and in actually pursuing some type of relationship and not just looking for a hookup or a fling. I've always been a relationship type gal. I've always loved the idea of having a boyfriend, a partner, a companion, and finding someone who was kind of in it for the right reasons and wasn't just in it to say that they have some eye candy on their arm. It got a lot harder. I had to really weed out people. I got a lot more perceptive on people's intentions and things they say versus things they mean. If you are kind of in a similar stage in your life to me, that might be something that you're gonna learn as well. The fourth thing that I learned throughout my weight loss journey, and I feel like this is gonna be different for everyone, but I definitely realized that insecurities don't revolve around your weight. Insecurities come from within. So what do I mean by this? If you are someone who is insecure about your weight for one reason or another, and that is why you have decided that you want to lose weight, and you think that by losing weight, you're gonna be happier, all those insecurities are gonna go away, just know that that's probably not true. I always thought that if I got a little thinner, if I got a little skinnier, if I was a couple sizes smaller, I would be much happier with my life. That everything would just kind of fall into place and that I would be just super, super confident in every aspect of my life. And I'm here to tell you that wasn't true. So now that the slight insecurity about my weight and body is gone, I realized I have other insecurities that my mind is now drifting towards. I'd like my skin to get a lot better. I have just little demeanor things here and there that I'd like to change. And that's when I realized that insecurities, your feeling of being insecure, yes, it might stem from being overweight or having a couple extra pounds on you, but even if you lose those, that idea of being insecure is just gonna reincarnate into another part of you that you would like to change. That's why I think it is so important to just try to be as confident as you possibly can in the situation that you are currently in. If you consciously make an effort to just be happier, to be appreciative of what you have, it might help get your mind off of the things that you think are wrong about yourself. The fifth and final thing that I did want to let you guys know is to trust the process. It will work. Weight loss is science. It is just science that if you are working out or going to the gym or just staying active and you're putting into your body good, nutritious power food, your body will naturally get to its healthiest state. It'll take time. Weight loss doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen over a couple of weeks. I know from personally going through it, the hardest part is the weight. It's the having to be consistent with your eating habits and your gym going habits. It's the not seeing immediate results. But believe me, you guys, it works. Trust the process. Just trust it. Alrighty guys, so those are 5 things that I learned throughout my personal weight loss journey. If you guys are just at the start of your journey or somewhere in the middle, just know that it's worth it. It's worth the wait, it's worth the work. At the end of it, you will come out a stronger person. I definitely feel like I am stronger and more resilient. I have a lot more willpower. I have a lot more commitment. I have a lot of dedication. So that's something that I've learned and skills that I've acquired that I don't think I had really mastered pre-weight loss journey. So yeah, that's everything that I have to share with you guys in this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs it up if you guys like these types of weight loss videos. I would be more than happy to talk about more topics in the future. If there's any specific topic you would like me to go into depth about, let me know in the comments down below. Please don't forget to subscribe, especially if you are interested in beauty content, because I do make videos every Monday and Thursday. Thank you so much for watching and for all of your guys' support, and I will talk to you guys in my next video very soon. I'll see you then. Bye.